Hey everybody, it's your boy Montel. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic weekend and you're having a fantastic day, week, month, year, millennium, winter solstice, because summer's gone. So we got to focus on the different solstices and everything. So now maybe it's fall solstice, but it's going into the winter because we're done with summer. But anywho, it's Tuesday night. You know what time it is. I'm getting ready to get myself together, go out there into my living room, turn on my TV, and get ready to watch episode 3 of Black Lightning season 2. I'm here to tell you, so far 2 episodes in, we are just seeing all kinds of madness, all kinds of drama, all kinds of everything, and you're seeing the character development, and I'm loving this. But we'll talk about that more anyway. You like my hat? Yo, I found this by accident, so this is a true hashtag if you ever get a chance to post that up, because trust me, we are geeked out tonight. So brains ready, hats ready, stomach is ready, because there's something out there to eat. So I want to get this started. So get ready. Hey everybody, it's your boy Montel. How's it going? How you doing? Well, I'm back from watching the episode of episode 3 of Black Lightning season 2, and I'm telling you, it never fails. Each episode never fails. This episode was called Chapter 3, Master Lowry, and I understand why, but I always like how the titles can take you in one direction, but when you watch the show, where the title goes, it doesn't really fit anything just yet. So I like that. But before I get started, thank you so much for checking me out, guys. Please, thank you for the love. I've had more subscribers. Thank you guys so much for checking me out. Thank you for checking out my channel, checking out my content. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much this love really means to me, and why I continue. It always motivates me to do these videos. Please don't forget to hit my social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Okay, I'm trying to be a little better about Facebook. I still feel a kind of way about Facebook, but you know what? I'm warming back to it. So thank you again for that. So please, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button somewhere about my person. It should be on this side, or above my head. I don't know. I just know that it's around my head somewhere. Okay, and if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell. That way I'll be able to let you know when I upload new content. And I'm gonna be doing more videos in the near future about different subjects and stuff, geek stuff and life stuff. So I'm just gonna follow what's in my heart, okay? And of course, like my videos. Please, please, please. As you can tell, I'm always in my Black Lightning shirt. So those of you who've never seen it before, I've had this shirt for a minute. I actually got it back at the DC event back in January, where I got to interview Chris Williams and a couple other cast members, plus from other shows, which is amazing. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that another time. Now we on to the show. Of course, we're still dealing with the backlash from season 1, and there are some things that are going on. Right now, one of the focuses is Jefferson and Lynn are trying to help Jen try to control her powers and try to come up with some sort of structure. So they decided to ask a friend of theirs named Perina, who is done by the irrepressible Erica Alexander. Of course, you know her from Living Single and all kinds of other stuff. That is one serious ass actress. She knows how to take a role and roll with it. So she's playing Perina, who has this ability to transfer someone to a different dimension or a different reality, and this allows them to her to help them. So she is now taking Jennifer under her wing, thanks to Lynn and Jefferson. And of course, Jefferson, he felt bad because he felt like he didn't really get a chance to tell her. Like, I know, right? And Jen felt some kind of way. So we move on to that. If you haven't, I'm gonna give little spoilers. I usually kind of go overboard with them, but I will tell you this: the show never fails. Okay. Of course, Jefferson now meets the new principal, which is Mr. Lowry. Of course, he introduced him as Principal Lowry. I swear, he looks like the usual scrawny little chubby white guy that people look at and want to just go, I wonder if I shove you into traffic, will it make a difference? I mean, he looks that kind of guy. And of course, he comes across with this air of superiority because he feels like he's got the school board behind him. Like, dude, no, you don't. This man is restraining himself to keep from snapping you in half. So that goes with that. We also see the dynamic between Khalil and Tobias. Well, Tobias is trying to make Khalil more of a boss, because now with Cyanide gone, he's got to have a second in command. And Khalil is learning as best he can a lot of more wisdom and more survival. So he's learning that dynamic with Tobias, and Tobias is still tightening up loose ends. We really don't know what he's got in mind just yet, but we already know that Tobias usually thinks like a chess player. He usually thinks several steps or several moves ahead. So we're just going to continue to find out where he is. Anissa is continuing to play the Robin Hood for the neighborhood, and of course she robs from the drug dealers and from the criminals and gives to that church, and she gives to the pastor, and of course the pastor is the one who makes sure the money gets to wherever. And it's just funny how he sees her coming and he knows what's going to happen, but he accepts it anyway. So at least we know that she's trying to do something good. And once again, that goes back to the dynamic I had before of doing the right thing and then doing what's right. She feels like she's doing what's right, and she's going to keep rolling with it. And of course, she is now trying to get back in good graces with Grace. Of course, we already know that Grace saw her at that party from the last episode with that celebrity whose name is kind of irrelevant because it really doesn't matter. And now she sees after what Jennifer told her, yeah, you know, you need someone permanent and not temporary. Of course, she did it in her own little way, her own metaphor, which was pretty appropriate, you know. And I definitely agree with that. You know, if you got someone quality, you grab onto them. If you have, and you're feeling them and they're feeling you, you know, run with it. So now we find out too that Henderson knows that Jefferson is Black Lightning, and he is feeling some kind of way. But at the same time, he also realizes, one, this man had no ill intent for what he did. He had a purpose, and he tried his best to help. So now they have created sort of a very fragile alliance in pursuit of trying to get Tobias well. So we see them working together. Khalil's starting to become more of a badass. That goes without saying, because now he's working for Tobias. So now he is basically the one collecting all the dues from the different businesses, and we see a situation kind of go awry. But you see his whole persona change. Like, I don't care. I'm just going to do what I need to do. But he's still the doting son and make sure his mom is taken care of. Perina, who is, like I said, Erica Alexander's character, she is now continuing to guide Jen, and Jen's being a little more receptive to what she's trying to do. So we see some things happening. We see her trying to control it, and Jen has been doing stuff on her own with her powers because she doesn't want to be cooped up in the house all the time. And now we get to Lynn. Come to find out that now Lynn is in charge of the pod kids, or the pod babies. They have a scientist who is somewhat off her rocker, who is in jail or in prison, but apparently she is very well versed in her area of expertise as far as in genealogy and in DNA research. So now the ASA, in their own little way, is trying to unite these two and trying to scuttle at the same time with that agent. But at the same time, here's someone that can help Lynn with the pod babies. So her name is Dr. Jace. So you have Lynn and Dr. Jace working together to try to save the pod babies, which I think is a good part. I know I'm giving stuff away, but you're gonna watch it anyway. We find out that through different channels and different snitchings and stuff, we have Khalil, who is Painkiller, that goes up against Black Lightning because he went to Black Lightning, aka Jefferson, went to Khalil's mom to try to get her to contact Khalil so they could talk. And of course, those two have a bit of a confrontation. And now he is actually able to get one of the darts that he shoots from his gauntlets, which is fantastic. So now they can get an antidote for that and help everyone who's been affected by that. Because remember, they went on that tirade in last season through the school, and several people got shot with those darts. So now he can get that to Gambit, and Gambit can help out. And of course, Anissa's still playing Robin Hood. What else? Tobias is arrested, so Tobias is now under arrest. And remember old girl from the first episode, the spotter for the ASA, former spotter for the ASA, who got hit with the harpoon? Well, she popped up outside of Gambit's door, so we definitely gonna see what's going on with that. And as Jen deals more with Perena, closer and closer, she starts dealing with her feelings, with her powers, and something happened. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but you're gonna see and go, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm bad with notes and everything, but overall, another spot on episode of the series. This series never ceases to amaze me. Well, I don't think it ever will. I don't think it will ever disappoint because character development is on point. You see the frailties, you see the failings, but you also see the strength and determination to get above and beyond by everybody. And though they have their own different concerns going on, they still come together as a family, some way, shape, or form. We see that Tobias has a long-term plan, which is going to be a great storyline. We see Khalil coming into his own as a individual, and someone is trying to break away from Tobias, which is awesome. I think Jen's going to be the one to watch in this whole series. Of course, you have Anissa trying to play Robin Hood with her powers for the neighborhood and for the community, which is great. But I think something's going to happen along the way. I just get that vibe. And of course, Lynn is still trying to save the Pod Babies, which we all know, and I feel this in my heart, is somewhere along the line, something's going to happen. They're all going to be released, and now you're going to have this huge deluge. Now, what's funny is I talked to a friend of mine, and he said, well, what if they bring other heroes into this universe? It is possible, because it is a CW. DC tends to do stuff like that for TV, but I don't think they're going to do that for Black Lightning, simply because there is enough there that's been explored, and there's still so much that is unexplored, that this series is really going to knock people off their socks. I already am. Like I said, this is something I'm proud to watch every week, and I don't normally watch regular TV, and to see this at 9 o'clock every Tuesday night, oh yeah. But that's my words. Hopefully I made it interesting for you guys, and you haven't seen it already, please go check it out. If I've spoiled it for you, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell you what, I can tell you about it all day, but you see it for yourself and you can understand why I really love Black Lightning. And the CW is continuing to kill it. Greg Berlanti is continuing to kill it. I'm telling you, this is not a disappointing series if you're looking for something that has reality and fantasy mixed together. And it deals with real world, but in its own way, and I love it. So check out Black Lightning. It comes on every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Whether it's Eastern, Central, Mountain, or Pacific, okay? I know in a couple of hours they're going to get it in California, and they're going to be just as just as I am, so check it out. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for that. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am on social media. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to share. Please share. I appreciate the sharing of my videos has been going around, and I've been getting more people checking me out. Thank you. As you can tell, I'm just a humble nerd. That's all I am. I'm just a humble older nerd who enjoys what he enjoys and loves what he loves. Okay? And that's why I bring this to you, okay? And like my videos, okay? Don't forget to remain geeked out. #geeked out. And I will leave you, like I always do, with my 3 favorite things. Are you ready? Stay nerdy, stay geeky, and as always, 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 stay sexy. Bye, guys.